Hello, what's up, everybody? I'll give everyone a second to come in. I hope everyone is having a good afternoon. I'm having an okay day. If you can hear me, please type one in the chat. And I'll give it a second for everyone to come in, or a few people. Good. It's gonna be a brief live. I'm gonna give my thoughts on a couple of things. Hello, Catherine, Charlene. Thank you for letting me know you could hear me. My voice is a little raspy today. I apologize for that, as well as the breathing a little bit. It's getting better due to COVID. Hello, Danielle. Hello, my sis, Retta. Raw and uncut with Retta. Beautiful person. Beautiful. If you guys haven't signed up, make sure you subscribe to Retta's page, Raw and Uncut. She may not be speaking on the true story still, but guess what? That Raw and Uncut, she will be giving her opinion on day-to-day life things that occur. Rosanette, how are you today, sis? Angie, speak up, speak out. Sisters keeper, peace and love, everyone. Peace and love to you as well. So this live is going to be brief. I wanted to go live today, just touch on a couple of things that, me and my sis, as well as a couple content creators, feel was necessary to speak out about, and a couple things that's taking place behind the scenes. I'll read the chats shortly. Um, Catherine says, I'm not new here. No, not you, baby. But I've been here since the Truth saga started. I never commented, but I love all of you guys that's standing in for Truth. Facts. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm going to say that on behalf of all us content creators. We appreciate that, sis. Much love to you and your family. And I am grateful and honored for my channel to be the first one you comment on. Thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate that. And so I'm going to touch on a couple of things that my sis spoke on today, as well as a couple of other content creators. She spoke on being able to look in the eyes of people who tell lies, and you can see the darkness in the lies. And I shared it on my community. If you have not watched it, please go look at it once we're done here. Please make sure before we get started, though, do your girl a favor, hit that like button. I have 54 in here now. I'm gonna sip some water a little bit. My voice is raspy. But I want to say Retta was absolutely correct. Looking in the eyes of people, especially being able to, when they go live, is the window to a lot of people's soul. And I don't know if any of you heard that, but I'm old school. And I remember people saying back in the day, looking in the eyes is the key to window of people's soul. And a lot of people are dark. And a lot of people possess dark energy. And carrying this story and reporting on it day to day, it has taken a toll on a lot of us, even outside of this story in our day to day lives. Just imagine certain things that does not sit well with you, your energy. You watch an hour live or so, and then you try to tone yourself down and you try to step away from the computer and you go back to your normal life, and then things that was bothering you in that live some kind of way manifested its way into your spirit, into your energy, and it's not settling. And I know that we've been carrying this story for over a year now, and some of us, haven't been a year, and a lot of people are new content creators, and they wouldn't understand what is going on. Why do I feel this way? But when things do not settle well with your spirit and the energy is off, it sometimes come out and you don't understand why. You get discouraged, you be upset, you're angry, you're frustrated. But a lot of things carry dark energies, and including this story. And a lot of us over here has taken a licking, has been ridiculed because we decided to speak up and have a voice in this story. A lot of us have fought amongst each other. And do I wish a lot of things could have been handled behind the scenes? Absolutely. I really do. But unfortunately, it hasn't. And now we're at this point. And just to tell the frustration in Retta's voice today, just to hear the disappointment in Dee's voice, as well as Jared's, and just to hear Upper still being upbeat and giving homage. And even like Upper said, and I only got a chance to see it briefly, to see Ashley Chats go live and she tried to diffuse a situation yesterday. A lot of the dark energy has spread, and unfortunately it has taken the worstest toll on this side. And a lot of people are wondering why and questioning it. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of us over here, we are genuine people, and we signed up for this wanting to do the right thing. We didn't sign up for this to beef with people. We didn't sign up for this to be spiritually attacked. We didn't sign up for this thinking that it was a possibility we would build true, genuine relationships with people on this side. We signed up for this thinking we was just defending a man who was accused of false accusations. And here we are putting receipts together or speaking up, doing lives, giving our opinion and observation on things that we've seen and noticed and we're pointing out. But yet, we all then begin to stop and think about the darkness behind speaking up against someone that carries a dark demonic energy, and the people that are defending and attached to this story that is helping carry and spread the lies of this story and the dark demonic energy that they hold. This story has truly took a turn, and I will say for the best, but behind the scenes for the worst, in a good way and a bad way. And believe it or not, I'm always the type of person when I'm upset, I see things in that moment, what I'm upset about, I point it out, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I say it and I get it off my mind. And then once I calm down, I see the positive. And I say, well, this was supposed to happen. This was God's way of showing me who was truly there for me. This was God's way of dividing the real from the fake, the solid from the not so solid. And now we are at this point. We are all at this point where we're scratching our heads and we're asking ourselves, was enough enough? Did we do what we supposed to do? Was the job done? Has it been complete? And so my answer is to a lot of content creators out there, family members and supporters, we have absolutely done a good job. And I'm going to stop for a second and read a few comments before I fall behind, and then I'm going to keep going. Catherine Williams said, keep doing what you're doing. You are all doing, not allowed doing the devil to win. The way it has unfolded truly had me in tears on last night, and I don't personally know any of you. I appreciate that. And Alani, shout out to you, sis. Angie, I appreciate you. I hope your throat's feeling better, boo. I know you said you had strep throat. Um, Betty says hi to Retta. Don in the building. Don Hampton. Hey, sis, hope all is well. I'm listening while I'm headed to the store. Hello, everyone in chat. Hey, Don, drive safely, sis. It's bad out there. Retta said, hey, Don. Thank you, Angie, for being on point today. Don, I appreciate you listening to me. Miss Jimmy Jim in the building. Brandy Davis. Hey, Ashley D, my beautiful sis. Hey, my beautiful sis, Brandy Davis. Miss Lisa Smith in the building. We love you too. My Black is beautiful. No, Ashley, no, Ashley, we can't blame this on the demonic people on the other side. This mess came from childish adults on this side, period, that want attention and play victim while recruiting others. Facts. I agree. And Dream Girl in the building, Ebony, not Ebony, my bad, my bad. I agree. Now, disappointment in the way that things has transpired on this side. Am I disappointed? Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the thing. I'm disappointed, but sometimes things have to happen, you guys. Sometimes things will take place or transpire to show us who's really down for us. Or sometimes God exposes things. He exposes things so we see what things are, but it's up to us to accept things for the way they are. You know, I agree with my Black is beautiful. Yes, things has transpired and taken place, and it has to do with a lot of immaturity on its side. A lot of people that has covered this story, they were not ready for what came along with this, including myself. I've been on YouTube almost 3 years, and it seems like once I started covering this story, I've met some truly genuine people, and I will value those relationships forever. And shout out to Upper, she pointed that out earlier. And I also have looked in the eyes of some truly dark people. Shout out to Retta. And I don't think that necessarily I'm going to say the darkness came from over there. The darkness was here on this side as well. But I will say the darkness came from over there and was shined bright to point out all the things over here that was wrong, and that was our fault. I will say that. I will say that they over there set back like a predator does and prey on the weakness and the vulnerability of certain people and certain things, or even the genuineness or the kindness of certain people. And just like the prey does, they zoomed in on that. And what happened? By them zooming on that, just like a predator, they tell you you're great, they tell you you're good, they build you up to only later on use your vulnerability, use those things against you and switch it. And before you know it, you're sitting up there like, wait a minute, I didn't say that. Wait a minute, we didn't talk about that. To turn around and use your kindness, use those great qualities that they pointed out against you. and tell your side, look how fake they are, or switch your words around. And that's the most hurtful thing, carrying this story and being a content creator and your words being switched around. And I could say, I can't expect subscribers when I always say, do your research. You guys are subscribers. You're not content creators. You're not going to do your research like we do. You're not going to do the background on certain things. You look for us to do that part. But when I say that, I mean, if there's something that someone is telling you, as well as myself and other content creators, go back and look and at least check and owe that to us. If you're rocking with us and you support us, go back and check to see if those facts are correct before you write someone off, before you run with the story. At least check. Since this whole entire thing, relationships and friendships, or relationships you thought were friendships, some of them were amended. Some of them were put back together stronger than ever. And some of them were completely ripped apart. And it's unfortunate because we could say, like my black said, it's that side all day long and point. But if that friendship was genuinely real in the first place, all it takes is a phone call to reach out and check and see. Or to not allow someone that you do not know or trust to get in your ear, and corrupt you and how you feel and your opinion on someone else that you call your brother or your sister. You cannot allow things like that to happen without doing your research. Mrs. Jimmy Jim says, I am about to head to the store too in this weather and this ice, but I am listening, sis. I've been watching all of you the entire time. And I appreciate that, Jimmy Jim. You are definitely a beautiful soul. And my thing was earlier to see my sis Retta and shambles the way she was, to see her hurting and to see her feeling confused, because a lot of us has felt confused when we've been lied on, when things that we have said or not said have been flipped around. But for people to continue to lie on you, and it's all because you're standing up for the truth, then I don't get it. And this is me giving my honest opinion on things and how they've transpired. This is not me walking away from this story or this truth, because that's not going to happen. You know, a lot of people that have said they're done, that are them saying that they are relieved from their assignment. Their assignment has finished. They did what they were supposed to do in this story. And a lot of times, a lot of us say we're done. And then a lot of our supporters are not ready for us to be done. And we come back because we genuinely care. We genuinely care how you feel. A lot of us are not here for a money grab or here just for a check that comes once a month. We're truly here because we came for justice for this man. And a lot of us came back because, and Retta's one of them, because her supporters reached out. They reached out and they wanted her to finish this story. They wanted to hear her opinion. Everyone has a favorite or two or three. And a lot of you've grown to love us. And shout out to Open Mind. She's in here. God uses his soldiers to expose the snakes. This is what brought us all together in the first place. Facts. Shout out to Robin. And God uses people for certain assignments and certain things to expose certain situations. And sometimes, whether we're willing to accept that, it is what it is. We have to understand that. Sometimes it's not for us to understand when a person decides to quit or be done with something. Maybe they had a talk with God and God said, you've done your part. Or maybe they thought they was done and they went back and they spoke with God and God said, come back, you're not done. That's why a lot of times you see a lot of us say, we're done. And a lot of us go pray on it, or a lot of us sleep on it, whatever we do. And then we come back. Or some of us take a break, and in that moment we feel like we're done, only to come back because we recharged ourselves and we feel like the work needs to be finished. The job needs to be complete. It's not done yet. Randy Davis says, I rock with Retta, Ashley D, Tay, Upper, Pac, Harmony, Jared, and all the content creators who are real and bringing the facts. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that, and we rock with you too. Miss Phelps in the building. Black Panther said, I love you all. I will not be back after this. I will be less out of my peace and real happy sisters. Facts. And this is the thing, you guys. A lot of us came in this story just wanting justice for the truth. And once we got in this story and we realized how messy it was, we also felt like it was our duty to not only protect this man, but we saw his brother and we saw Toya, but to protect them, because they didn't ask to be the chosen family. They didn't ask for any of this. Mr. LaTruth didn't ask for his whole life to be put online. Kevin didn't ask for his life to be pulled apart. Kevin, we knew about Kevin the only things that he shared with us. We didn't dig into Kevin's background. We didn't know about any of that. So every time I report on it and I speak up, I ask myself this question. How would I feel if somebody dug in my past relationships, past experiences, past friendships that did not work out right, and they put it online, and those bitter people that I am no longer friends with, that those friendships did not end so well, come online and decides to bash me so they can have a platform to give their opinion. Not honest, but their opinion. How would I feel? I would feel betrayed. I would feel hurt. I would feel angry. And I would feel upset. So that's one of the reasons I decided to stay. And if you always go with your heart and your gut and you allow God to move through you, you will get through the slander. And I don't know if everybody's been through a slander in life, but it's not a good feeling. You don't feel good when people are dirtying up your name. We got Upper in the building. Shout out to Upper. Driving and listening. Love all my brothers and sisters, content creators, and the supporters. Love you all. Upper, we love you too, sis. And thanks for the shout out today, Upper. You know, what I realized about you, Upper, you are a true, genuine person. And you show love to everybody. And I know through this whole situation, I know there's been things that you didn't understand that have taken place, and you wanted an explanation for it. And now, unfortunately, you had to realize sometimes you just don't get that answer. Even when you've been a good person and you don't understand what's going on. Sometimes you just have to leave that alone and keep going. And I know that unfortunately for you, you've had to do that along the way. And you know what, Upper? This situation now is going to make you a more powerful content creator than ever. A lot of people now, what we're experiencing in this moment, that's just to prepare us for our future. Even when we know we have done nothing wrong, we have done good for people. We have been genuinely good people. All we've wanted to do was come together as content creators, work things out so we could give our supporters the show they deserve. We can come on. We can all give our opinion and insights on things we feel about this story. But unfortunately, a lot of people did not want that because they know we're stronger than ever together. A lot of us are strong-minded individuals alone. But when we come together, it's more powerful than anything. It's a duo. And a lot of content creators, we thrived off each other's energy. A lot of content creators looked at other content creators and it motivated us to keep going. It motivated us to step our game up in a good way. We looked at each other like brothers and sisters. So if I say, would I take back anything from this story? No. Do I hate that I had to be on the chopping block a few times? Yes. But it was necessary at that moment. It was necessary for me to learn from that mistake. It was necessary for my brothers and sisters to see me fall and keep going. Do I feel like a lot of people had the short end of the stick when it came to this? Absolutely. People have came in this story. They've tried to break up friendships. A lot of friendships online were formed in the beginning and in the end. I've met some truly dope people that I will continue to build with. And I've saw relationships being broken apart, being questioned. And the unfortunate part about it all is communication is the key. A lot of times we run with things without asking our sister and our brother for a valid answer. And going forward this year, that's what we all, if not do anything. If we're accused of anything, go to your brother, go to your sister, ask them before we run with what someone else has to say. The enemy is busy. He wants to destroy relationships. He wants to destroy homes. He doesn't know what unity is and positivity. He doesn't want content creators that are exposing the truth to come together as one on a panel. He doesn't want that. He wants us to be divided. Shout out to Harmony Speak. She's in the building. I appreciate everyone that's cleaning, cooking, and listening, driving and listening. Be safe up or on the road, sis. Harmony, I appreciate you coming in. Real Talk with Pratt. I see you in here, brother. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. He keeps it real. A lot of these people across the street and people that just thrive off of negative energy, they want to see us split up. They want to see us at it, bickering, going at it. Because if we're focused on beefs, then we're not speaking on the truth anymore. We're not speaking on what's more important in that moment. We're focused on getting the last word. We're focused on what I said was right and you were wrong. And they sit back and they laugh. They throw stuff out there and we catch it. And then they sit back and they, like a frisbee, throw it back. And then they laugh and they watch what happens next. Watch this. Even though the things that they put out were wrong, some of the things they put out were true. At the end of the day, some of those things have divided us. And some of those things could have been a phone call away. When you can sit on a panel day in and day out and speak on negative things, lie on someone that's innocent, lie on a friendship, say someone has said things to you that have never been said. You have to be a miserable soul. You have to be unhappy with yourself. You have to truly now know who you are yet as a person. If I have to make up and create lies on you, if I have to break up friendships, if I purposely, self-consciously, as an adult, say, I'm going to tell another lie today, just for the root of all evil, which is money, greed. then I am just as unhappy as the people lives that I'm trying to ruin. I am just as unhappy as the relationships that I'm trying to break apart. You have to be a miserable, evil, dark soul. And we think that some of that dark energy from carrying this story has seeped on our side. But I agree with one of my supporters. It already had to been here. The problem was it's just now getting exposed, or it's just now being dealt with. But if the dark energy came over here just a little bit, I can only begin to imagine the dark energy that's over there with the people that carry this story, with the people that carries this lie. When you wake up for someone every day and say, I'm going to help you slander these people, I'm going to help you dig in these people's lives, figure out where they live, speak on your ex in a malicious way, I'm going to attack his family. And you think that's funny? You think it's genuinely funny to try to destroy someone else's credibility? You have to be a sad, broken individual. And what good would come out of that for you? And the sad part is you served in this country and people looked up to you. You served as an honorable individual. And nothing you have done now from this point on has been honorable. How can you go from doing something good for this country to becoming something evil online? Make it make sense. It already had to be in you. You already had to be a sick, evil individual. It was just hidden. It was hidden. And my thing is, like I've always said, you can't start off being evil. As a child, as a baby, you're not evil. Things in your life has to transpire to make you become this person. So now I'm scratching my head and I'm wondering to myself, what else could you have done along the way in your hidden agenda to other people that has caused pain, hurt, and harm to them? If you have caused so much harm and hurt to individuals online that you did not know, what have you done to the people in the lives of those people that know you? That's what the question needs to be. You might have not just turned evil overnight, but you've been carrying that evil spirit for a very long time. I'll continue on and I'll read a couple of comments as I go along the way. Ashley played in the movie The Color Purple, and I can't say that word, beehole. I said in Miss D's chat, everybody not covering this story with genuine intentions, facts. And Ashley has a new book called Reason Food Stamps. What? Shout out to D Ham. Black Alien. I'm going to ban you because you're not receiving the message clearly. Now, back to what I was saying to the woke people, to the people that are trying to create a distraction when you have a message and they don't want to hear what you have to say. Shout out to D Ham. He's in the building. What's up, brother? Your live was powerful. We felt the disappointment and the hurt and the frustration in your voice earlier, but we understood everything you said and where you were coming from. You came in this story wanting peace. And I think, unfortunately, that's where a lot of us started off at. And along the way, we realized that even with our own people that want the same thing, we agree upon that, but we might not want the same kind of peace, unfortunately, that others want. A lot of people covered this story, and whether it's this side, that side, in general, they've covered it with bad intentions. And when things begin to unfold, you can see who intentions were truly genuine and whose weren't. And the people over there, even with like Anya, what she didn't realize is those people intentions weren't genuine, because if they were, they would be telling you not what you want to hear, but they will be encouraging you to do what is best for you and your daughter. They will encourage you to do the right things. They always point out that you don't have a mother. So I would think that a young woman that doesn't have a mother would be guided and pointed in the right direction for women that are old enough to be her mom. But instead, they would love for you to keep up chaos and destruction, because women like that are miserable. They thrive off of negative energy. A lot of people are energy draining vampires in this world, and you have to be careful about them. They thrive off of draining your positive energy and turning it into negative. When they suck the energy out of you, that's when they thrive better. That's when they become more powerful, because they've drained your positive energy and they have you upset. And now they're happy that they've gotten a chance to ruin your day. Be careful with people like that. The sad part about everything with this story, at the end of the day, I still don't think anything on that side has changed. And we have to ask ourselves this question: did anyone over there want the change? Did Lyonya truly, genuinely want to be happy? Did she want this to stop? And my answer would be maybe for a day or two. Maybe in that moment when she felt like she was criticized, when she thought she was being ridiculed. But in reality, all she had to do was tell the people that are working under her to leave it alone, to stop talking about her ex-husband. But that never was acknowledged publicly. That never went on for a day or two. It went on for a couple of hours. This story has definitely had so many twists and turns, and some parts of this story has took a turn for the worse. And a lot of this story has shined lights on different individuals who's covered it, the good in them and the bad in them. But most importantly, we can honestly say the people that had the best intentions for this story, they have definitely been dragged in the mud, whether it was for a day or two, whether it was for days, weeks, whether it was for them being called out of their names, children's being exposed, people trying to talk bad on them, make them feel insecure about themselves, whether it was trying to break up friendships, whether it was them being called out of their names, their pictures being plastered, people making fun of them. Those are the people that God put in the front to fight this war. Those are the people that were the ones consistently being online, being there for you guys through a workday, keeping you updated. Whether they drop receipts or not, those are the ones that you can count on to come online daily and keep you laughing, whether it was a good roast or whether it was cracking on people from these different situations of this story. Those are the ones that God put in the front to carry the torch for this story. And unfortunately, those are your sisters and brothers who have suffered behind closed doors. You do not know what they felt after they got online to defend themselves. Once they was cracked on, once they were ridiculed, what insecurities about this situation that was pointed out behind closed doors, what they felt after. What you fail to realize is a lot of people can tell you they're fine, and they might not be fine. A lot of people can say, I'm okay, and encourage you to be okay, but they might feel differently. But they don't want to let you know that because they're encouraging you to be strong. And carrying this story, you guys, it has definitely put us in the limelight. And it has definitely put us all in an uncomfortable situation in the hot seat continuously. So when your brothers or sisters come online and for people to ridicule you of asking for that support, whether it's hitting the like button, whether it's sharing our videos, whether it's giving a cash app, a donation, that was deserving from your brother or sister who continue to day in and day out come online consistently for you. Come online to make you okay, to make you laugh, to tell you what happened today. When all this dark energy from this whole draining situation was being put on your brother or sister, when they had to carry that just to get through a video of something serious that disturbed them, when it came to Lyonya, when it came to anything from that other side. Hey, D, I don't know if you wanted to come up for a second, if you had something you wanted to share with everyone, if you had some encouraging words you wanted to say. I don't know if Retta wanted to come up for a second. She had something to say. I think you said you was busy. You was just going to chill out, sis Retta. I respect that. I see Media 101 in here. I don't know if Upper has made it to where she want. I don't know if any, content creators feel as though they had something they wanted to get off their chest in this moment. You can feel free to do so. You can have the floor for a moment. But this story has definitely brought the worst out in a lot of people. And it has became a drag fest to others. And it has definitely tried to turn our brothers and sisters against one another. And it was not supposed to be all that. This is not what we wanted. This is not what we expected when we signed up for this story. And it's not fair. But then again, life is not fair. But we never in a million years would have thought that relationships would be at risk because of this. Lies will be told, not exposed, but told. And unfortunately, friendships will be shattered forever. These have been the craziest, worst few days ever that I have been a witness to. And the only thing I could tell myself, like I've told you guys from the beginning of this, sometimes things are meant to be. Sometimes things are meant to be exposed. I see the negative and I see the bad takes place, and I point that out when it happens. In that moment when I'm upset, I can't see past me being upset. I'm in that moment. But once I calm down, I can see why those things have happened and for that reason. And now I understand it had to happen. A friendship had to be torn apart that wasn't meant to be a friendship. People were people were put in a place where they had to choose what side. You didn't have to, but in the end, if we're going to be honest, If you have two people that don't get along and you're a friend to both of those people, that's not going to end well, because one of them might say something about that other friend and you might not agree about it, or you might not want to hear it. So when you're put in that situation, in the end, you're not going to have a choice but to choose one. I am happy going forward that I feel like Mr. Truth, Mr. LaTruth, has been vindicated from every content creator keeping up with this. He has definitely been set free from these lies and these false accusations on him. I definitely feel like from this point on, whatever they have said about his brother, they have spoken on his sister, both of his sisters. It will not prosper. I have never saw a family go through and be done in the worstest way publicly as I have saw this family, Black family. These are people that push positivity out here. These are people that try to uplift us, encourage us. These are our brother and sisters. And we have people that are old enough to be their mom get online and make fun of them in the worstest way ever. I have never saw a bunch of evil, wicked, demonic people and energy that have worked through so many people, that have traveled from one person to the next. When you can sit online and you're in your 50s and you can laugh and talk about people deceased mother that is no longer here. You can laugh and think it's funny to talk about how someone looked, to talk about someone's relationship and go in on that and accuse someone of being a certain way and question their sexuality day in and day out. You have got to be a very dark, sick individual, and you cannot be of God. Anything you do that's connected to that, that is not of God. That is not righteous. Sorry about that, y'all. Can you hear me? I'm back. I apologize for that. We definitely, all of us, were dealing with some dark energy when it came from this story. These people have ridiculed this family time in and time out, and they did not deserve that. I will read comments for a second and then I will continue on to get to my point. I see Brandy Davis says it might look evil and vindictiveness is winning, but it's not. Anything evil will fail, not in our time, but in the end. They will reap what they've sown. Just watch as it all comes down on them. Facts. Facts. When you put out evilness into this world, when you spread wickedness, when you wake up intentionally and you hurt someone and you lie on them, just know that karma is near. Just know that you cannot do evil things to people that did not deserve that. and you think you are going to walk away and live your life and be okay after that. When you openly lie on someone publicly, and you know self-consciously you're doing it, do you think that blessings are stored upon you? It's one thing to tell a lie to cover up for yourself, but it's another thing to say, I'm going to destroy this family. I'm going to destroy this friendship. I'm going to intentionally hurt this person's feelings. That's not anything of God. That's not anything of doing what is right. And the scariest thing, people like that are nurses over there. People like that has degrees. People like that are walking around in the healthcare field, have been in charge of this nation. Well, I'm not going to say this nation has been put in positions over other people when their mental health was not all the way there. I will say that, because if you can continue to lie every day, you can continue to manipulate. You can continue to be a sick individual and deceive others, can deceive hundreds of people every day. You can get online, you can deceive people. Then you have to be a sick person. And I'm speaking in general about everything. It's not directed at anyone. This is in general. When you can continue to be a negative, bad person and encourage others to believe that lie, there's nothing good that comes from that. There's nothing good that comes from starting drama and keeping it created. God is a God of discipline and structure, not a God of chaos. Coming into this story, we all have figured out and saw things about ourselves that were good and bad that we can work on. And we also saw the intentions of genuine people and people that did not have genuine intentions. We saw the truth for ourselves. And a lot of us have decided to go this way. And a lot of us have decided to stay where we were. But at the end, a lot of things has been revealed. To me, and this is the all honesty about everything, this story has exposed people's true colors, people's true intentions, and who people truly are morally. Morally, when you point out the most silliest, foolish things about other people, but you don't want people shining a light on you. You don't want people speaking on you. It says a lot about who you are. And for the people to sit around you and they think that that's okay, they think that that's funny, and they encourage that behavior, they're just as much responsible. They're just as much in that hot seat as you are, because those are the ones that can tell you what you're doing is wrong. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. Nobody stands up for what they believe in. Nobody has a backbone. Nobody can say that's wrong. What are these friendships built on? If I can't tell my friend in the nicest way possible what they're doing wrong, or how I feel, or how that made me feel, then that's not my true friend. Then maybe you're not a true friend to me, or I'm not to you if I can't be honest with you. And if I am honest with you and you start freaking out, you don't want to hear the truth, then maybe our friendship from the beginning was just a one way. Maybe your intentions with this being a friendship was never really there. We have to start being able to, as adults, as human beings, to hold people accountable for their actions. That's a big word that has been thrown around in this whole situation. And it's like people don't understand where the accountability lies. The accountability lies in that person that's intentionally being malicious, that is intentionally destroying someone's reputation, that has intentionally lied on someone, that has intentionally done something wrong to someone. That's where the accountability lies. It's one thing when I'm sorry about something I did and then I move on. But the intention behind the sorriness is what really matters. It's not important to just say I'm sorry if you don't mean it. Anyone can say I'm sorry, but the intentions behind it. I'm genuinely sorry and I show you that I'm sorry. The action speaks louder than the word itself. We have to start being accountable for the things that we do and the way we carry and conduct ourselves. We are all responsible adults. We all know what things mean. And a lot of people run from that. But if I'm not holding you accountable as a friend, then I really don't care about you or have your intentions at heart. We can agree to disagree. But through this whole thing, that is the main thing. Nobody can step up to the plate and seem to understand, seem to get through their mind that the accountability means more than anything in this whole story. On both sides of carrying this story, speaking up for Mr. LaTrue, and on that side, like on you telling the truth, or the people that's sticking up for her. No accountability. And nobody wants to step up and own up to that. And it's like that word becomes oblivious, or people seems to forget when you do something wrong to others. You do something to hurt someone. That's when you are accountable for your actions and how you made that person feel. And when you apologize, the intentions behind that apology supposed to be genuine. If that's what you're really doing. People have been hurt. Feelings have been hurt. Things have been said that have hurt people, ruined reputations, friendships, relationships, everything. And I'm going to keep Amber uplifted in my thoughts as well, because people don't understand that content creators have feelings too. And we sometimes are in a hot seat and we go through a lot. And being a part of this storyline, you have to have tough skin. And sometimes we are vulnerable and we are in that position to where we show our feelings. That does not make us soft. That makes us human. That makes us vulnerable. And we're showing you that this is who I really am and I'm hurting in that moment. And that's okay. And it seems like when we decide to show that side of us over here, we're being bullied. It's being a joke. It's being laughed at. I don't think that's cool. I've said so many times, where is the God in you? And then it's like people want to see content creators beefing. They posted on a fake page. It was sent to me. Now I could sit back and laugh and watch them go at it. We're not dogs in a dog fight. How is that funny to you to watch us going back and forth arguing with my sister and brother? Why does that make you happy? Why is that funny? You all are grown-ups. And to see people that's built relationships, whether we know each other personally or not, but to see relationships come to an end and to see people falling out online, arguing, that's not cool, and that's not what you should want. But a lot of people over there are working with dark energy. And a few people over here carries that dark energy as well. That's why you have to be careful who you choose to run with, who you choose to plug your AirPods into and listen to while you're at work or while you fall asleep. A lot of darkness has been seeping in. And if you're not covered or you're not careful, you're attaching yourself to that dark energy. And sometimes, just like Satan, that dark energy will deceive you. That dark energy will come in a beautiful form of a man or a woman. So you must be very careful. This is a wicked world. I can honestly say that I thought I had tough skin, but being a part of this story made me realize I've had even tougher skin. And I've been vulnerable to people I don't know, people behind closed doors personally that I feel more connected to, and I'm okay with that. And I am one of those people that do have to learn how to take better constructive criticism. And I'm working on that. And we all need to be able to take constructive criticism for people that truly, genuinely care about us and that has our best interests at heart. That's what this world is about. When you have people that truly care about you, you protect those people. You be down for those people because it's very rare that you find and you meet good people this day and time. I'm just gonna say this and then I'm gonna close out. Does anyone have any questions about anything you would like to share? I can read it out loud for you. But I just want to say that I think I've truly, genuinely met some people online that, from the subscribers to the content creators, that I would love to continue to build with, that I think have very special gifts and talents to offer to this world. But I think it's important as subscribers that you guys stand 10 toes down for those content creators as well. You have to stand 10 toes down, you guys, for those content creators as well. All of us has our favorite. But if you're watching and you're getting something from that content creator every day, just about, why not support them? And if you can't support the best way you can by liking and sharing their video. And I never try to come off aggressive with anyone. I'm just trying to learn how to ask for support in a respectful way. I am trying to teach my people how to support me as well because I'm human. And if you're getting something from all of us, make sure you show the gratitude of that like you would any other content creator. And all that takes is a like and a share. And that goes a long ways, you guys. I'm telling you. And love is an action. To say you love someone, you have to show it. Absolutely. And Black Panther, before I close out, you have been very, you have had an opinion about so many different things when it came to this story. And I respect how you feel because you have always been honest. You have been raw. You have been truthful about your feelings. Is there something you would like to come up and say, Black Panther? Is there something you would like to share with the panel? I would be more than happy to have you up before I close out, Black Panther. Because more than anything, you have definitely been real, sis. And a lot of things you speak on and you say has been nothing but the truth. And if I learned anything from this story, it was that I'm not the only one that has feelings. And be careful who you attach and you connect yourself to. And learn from your past mistakes and grow from them. And there really are truly genuine people out here that can have your best interests at heart, even if you don't personally know those people. Hey, sis, Black Panther, what it do? How you doing, sis?
Um, how you doing, Ashley? Y'all forgive my voice, cause I'm gonna miss you all.
I'm not leaving the story.
I know you're not leaving the story. I'm leaving.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's and it's not the other side because I knew what we were dealing with them,
it's
but
our side. Yeah.
it's it
Wow.
I just got to protect my peace, and my real life don't have this type of drama, and
Mm-hmm.
I can't give this energy to the internet and
I
the,
understand that.
you know what I'm saying. But Ashley, continue to do your thing. You are awesome.
Thank you.
um I'm gonna stay in prayer for you guys. Amber, I don't care what they say about you. I see you, Amber. So you do what you got to do as well. I want everybody to know that Miss D is where I started from, and I'm gonna love her forever. So I want you guys to let her know I'm saying goodbye. But guys, to the sisters in the chat, y'all know how I feel about you guys.
I don't want to let you get off right now. If this is the goodbye, I want to, man, I just think that a lot of you subscribers that people don't realize you put your heart into this. You want to see us all win. And it's just like you meet your basketball idol for the first time and you see him and you have a pen and a notebook in your hand. And you finally get to meet them in person and you say, will you give me your autograph? And they look at you and they laugh and they keep walking. It's a disappointment to see that the mask, after all these content creators that you looked up to, that you watch and supported, mask have came off and you see who they truly are, and it's disappointing and it could be devastating. And I understand that, sis, especially from over this side. You thought we all was as one, and no matter what, we can figure it out and stick together. But I just want you to know, just because they are who they are and they operate the way they do, we appreciate you over here, and we are grateful that you supported us for as long as you have. And you're a generous person. And I know that you might need to take a break and stuff like that, but your opinion and your support as a supporter, it means something to us. I don't care if you disagree with me or other content creators. We appreciate and value you and every other supporter that's in this chat or that has been continuously down and rocking with us. Please don't let that discourage you. You also have a couple of real ones over here that's content creators that's riding for you, sis. And that's real. You hear me? Hello? Black Panther, I can't hear you, boo. I don't know if you're on mute or what. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Black Panther. Can y'all hear Black Panther? I can't. Can y'all? I love you guys. It's not about me. Hey, if you guys can hear Black Panther, press a thumb up because I can't hear her. They can't hear you, Black Panther. Do you want to come back up? Come down and come back up. But you guys can hear me, right? Okay, she dropped down and she's gonna come back up. But this is really sad. This is really, really sad. And I'm sorry that it comes to this. And I know that, and I'm gonna see if she can come back up for a second if she would like to. But I don't want you guys to get discouraged. Even as supporters, we value you and your opinion and how you feel. So don't ever get it twisted and think that's not what it is over here. We love all of you, genuinely. Hey sis.
Hey sis, I just wanted to say I appreciate. I'm just sad that like I said, it's not the other side that I'm leaving. It's this side, and it's not you guys. It's specific ones that it really hurt to see
Mm-hmm.
what was going on, and this is like the third time, and we keep going in this roller coaster, and it's just gotten to be like really crazy to see us keep failing at this over and over again. And it's not you. That's why I'm glad you came live. It's not Amber. I see what's going on. I feel sad for Amber. I feel sad for um Dawn,
Yep.
but I wish everybody well, but I'm just out of here because I'm trying to save my peace. I'm in peace in real life, and I don't want to be going at people. That hurt my heart to go out like that. You know what I'm saying, Ashley? That
Yep.
I did not like to say that, but I saw what that was out that lady, and that thing
Mm-hmm.
just and then to see the next live, even though I wasn't in it, I watched them yesterday.
Okay, which one you talking about? And you
It,
could give an issue if you want.
I watched the SM character, the one I
Okay,
had
which
S
live? The last night or the day before? Or
the
all of them
last night.
lately?
I saw the last night.
Oh, it was a live last night?
Yeah, well, I guess it was last night, or maybe yeah, it was a live last night. It was a whole bunch of them up there. And I don't understand why they can't see what's really going on. And it's very disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
hurt me, and it still does, Lisa. What happened to you? And I was ready to rock for you like I'm about to go outside in the streets, girl. I'm serious. So for me to have to get like that, and it's only online, I know it's enough for me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, Ashley? So I just wanted to get up here, guys, so you can hear my voice and know that I genuinely wish the best for all of you guys. I want you to protect your peace, keep your eyes and ears open. Don't be fronting for nobody. Stand in your own truth, and if you have something to say it.
We
If
got
you
people crying.
don't cry, it's not about me. I just needed to make sure you guys know that I love you guys from my heart, and I'm gonna miss you all. I really am.
Can you do this, Black Panther? Can you just take a break for a while, sis,
N-
and then think about possibly coming back and just staying where you're loved on? Because you're loved on over here. I understand how you feel, sis. And I definitely think you should protect your peace. And I think this whole thing, this a domino effect, has not only affected us content creators
mhm.
personally, but it has affected these supporters, which is you all emotionally as well, because we're all emotionally in it invested and we want to see each other win.
I
So
do. That's why I was here.
I
Oh,
know it is.
that's the only reason why I was here. But
I know.
Ashley, you want to fight. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
They got you wanting to battle out here. You know what I mean? And it's
Yep.
not them. I was ready for those demons over there. It's not them. It's what I'm seeing out of us. Some
Yep.
certain creators, like that shit hurt. It does,
Yep.
and I don't want to be a part of it. I
Yep.
don't.
Yep.
They rocking crazy. You know, Red, I love you, Miss D. If you ever hear this DM, keep doing what y'all doing. I
And the
started
thing
with
I
y'all.
will and the thing I will say about Miss D is Miss D, no matter what, she has always supported all of us. And I appreciate and I've always respected that. Like she kind of
Always.
stayed out of the beef. But I
Mm-hmm.
will say this is, and I'm going to say this, and I'm gonna always be a realist, and I gotta be honest. What made the situation kind of more messy than what it was, and I hope Miss D take this in as a learning experience for herself as well. When she was on the panel with this content creator, right?
Right.
They left off and they bid each other good night, and they left off on a good note. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe she didn't tell that person how she really felt. Maybe she held back. But what Miss D should have done, and it would have been better on Miss Lisa's part, is go back the next day when this person was live, or if she had a way to hit her in her community or on the back end, express to
Mm-hmm.
that person how she felt. It looked it kind of bad once she came over here to us, and we already, have going back and forth with this person. We're not on the same page. And for her to come on the panel with us, and we tried to keep it mild. We didn't go in depth about what happened at that time. So it made Miss Lisa come off as being messy. You get me?
Yes.
So Miss Lisa in the future, what she has to work on as well is, if she feel a certain way, she gotta tell that person in that moment. Whether that person shut her down or not, she gotta go back to that person and express how she feel. A lot of y'all OGs have earned that right. Y'all should be able to tell us content creators when we good, when we bad. If as long as it's respectful, how you feel. So a lot of people I know had kind of went in and attacked Miss Lisa because she left off with her on a good note. And then when she came over here by us, it was different. The energy was.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta tell them what you feel, even if you sleep on it and you feel differently the next day. You gotta tell that person that. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her to be looked at as being messy. But that's the story that's pushed out now because of the way the situation occurred. You get me?
Wow.
That makes sense, Black Panther?
It does make a lot of sense, and I appreciate it. I really do.
But your story is different from what happened. You
Right.
you was speaking up and giving an opinion towards someone that you admire and you supported for a very long time. So
Correct.
y'all situation is completely different.
It really
So
is.
yeah,
It
so
is.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm. And it started there, Ashley, to be truthful, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't end there. Um,
What?
yeah, it
Something else
started there
happened?
because yeah, no, nothing happened. It's what
Okay.
I saw. It's what I saw, and I'm gonna leave it like that. It's what I saw after that,
Hey
and
Ashley Chats, if you want to come up too, sis, I would appreciate it because you tried to be a middle person yesterday as well, and I respect that about you, Ashley. You tried. You really did. What you say now? Go ahead.
no, yeah, like I said, it's what I saw, and it just didn't, it don't rock with me like that. I'm solid, you know what I mean? And if I say what I say and I mean what I mean, but it's just something that I saw, and I'd rather just hold back because I know I can come out in guns blazing, and I don't have a panel and I don't want to jeopardize someone else's panel. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, I'd rather just, you know what, just back up, back off it. And not that I'm leaving you guys, I'm just leaving this YouTube street. It's just ugly. It's just too ugly. And when you don't have the support you thought you had with all of us rocking together, everything was fine. and
Yeah.
then and then boom, here we go again. I can't take that anymore, you know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
can't take it anymore. I'm done with it. This is like the third time, and people, and it's sad because these people got panels, and if they got beef with a person, just get on each other's panel and work it
And
out,
talk
you
it
know what I'm
out.
saying?
Yeah.
When you drag us in, and not the ones that's being messy, I'm not talking about certain
And that's what I want to
subscribers.
say as well.
Yeah,
And I'm
certain
not trying to
subscribers
cut you
were
off.
being messy. I understand it, but
Yep.
it's the content creators that disappoint me because y'all got panels. And if you got something to say, don't jump on somebody else's panel, and start talking shit. When
Yep.
you can invite the person you got a problem with on your own panel or go to their panel. When I see all that flipping, flopping like that, that shit is crazy to me. When y'all have panels,
Yep. And
you
that's
could
what I
just
want
jump
to
on
say
that
too.
person's panel and say, come to the floor, let's talk, or let's go behind the scene. But when I
Yep.
see you going on somebody else's panel to say something, that's messy to me. That's
Mm-hmm.
messy to me, and I don't deal in mess like that. So I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed. Like I said before, I appreciate all you guys. I love all you guys, but I'm done. And Black Panther say she done, she done. And I'm sorry I gotta leave you
Everybody
guys.
wants you to sleep on it, Black Panther.
Mm-mm. I
And I
did.
just
That's
wanted
the
you to,
funny part, Ashley. This is the first time I came into the YouTube streets today. So I missed Miss D live. I said, before I really exit, I would view her live, but I'm done, Ashley, because I'm not gonna say something that I might regret later. You know what I'm saying? So I just
yep,
rather just leave it where it is and wish everybody good luck. Stay strong, keep on it. I'm still behind Latrue. I'll probably peek back in on the 29th somewhere to see that, he won. But I have nothing else to say. I'm not in anybody's bushes. I'm done.
facts.
I love you
I
guys.
just
I'm out of here, guys. I love you guys. I don't want to cry again. And I'm only
just
crying
sleep
because
on it,
I'm
please.
gonna
That's
miss
why I'm
you
talking.
guys. I'm only crying because I'm gonna miss y'all. So,
Just sleep on it, sis. I don't want
but
you
I'm
to
just
let this
so
deter you
mad,
away
Ashley.
from
I'm
what you.
mad. I'm
I
mad.
know, and you
I'm
entitled to
so
be.
fucking mad. I really am angry.
I know, and I just want you to get just try Black Panther. I know it's hard. We just try. We ain't gonna cuss this, please. We did good during the live. But listen to this. I want you to be able to be upset, Black Panther. Get it out. And you entitled to feel how you feel. But don't allow that to take away from us wanting you here with us. Like we appreciate you here. That's why I never invited Ashley Chat up on my panel, and I don't know Ashley Chats personally, but when I watched her live last night on someone else's panel and she tried to diffuse a situation, I have nothing but respect for you when it came to you stepping up as a woman and saying this not right, and you tried to stop something that was going left. You know,
Right.
I respect you at a different level, Ashley. That was big of you. You know, that was really big of you. That was very good, Ashley. You know, we shouldn't talk down to one another. We should be able to say how we feel respectfully and keep it moving. Retta
Right.
said, OMG, we love you, Black Panther. I'm
I
so sorry that you are hurting. Retta, we love you too. My sis Shawnee in the building. Hey, sis.
I love you too, Hercules.
Hey,
I see you out there.
all right,
Ashley Chat.
Black
I love.
Panther. I
You
love
know.
you so so much, so much, so much. Listen, I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna fall off of all these panels because I feel like I'm being accused of some behavior, whereas this person, when you had, if you feel like you had something to say to me, she could have said, Miss Lisa, is it all right? Could I'll give you my information and we'll talk on the back end. She didn't do that. She put me on Front Street. And when I was on a panel, I didn't say nothing disrespectful to her. When I was on a panel, she made me feel a certain way. It's almost like you believe me, but you really don't believe me. Because it was her body, um, it's just how she portrayed that whole thing. And I
Yeah, but
always been, wait, I always been respectful. I have always gave her
hey,
good.
Ashley Chats, how you doing? Hold on, I'm welcoming Ashley in the chat. Hey, how
Good.
you doing, Ashley?
Hey, Ashley D and panel. I
Hi.
didn't want to get on y'all because I'm super emotional, but I don't, Ashley D, I don't want you to think that I don't support your channel. So I do want to join just for a brief moment. But Miss Lisa, you can finish what you were saying, babe.
Yeah, I was just saying that I've always said good things about
Thank
that
you,
person.
Ashley.
And I feel like if you have some type of energy with me, she could have contacted me and said, Miss Lisa, can I just talk to you about something? That would have been
Mm-hmm.
cleared up. I feel like she was showing off for all those people up there. And then when I spoke on Ashley G, I did come on other panel and I apologized for my how said something out of line that, and I told Ashley G, I may not know a lot of things, and I apologize. I was the bigger person. And now I'm being told I'm looking messy. I don't give a damn what nobody thinks about me messy because I'm not. I'm
Okay, Lisa,
genuinely
we
a
not gonna
sweet
cuss to.
person.
We not gonna cuss
No, I'm
there.
not even angry with you, Ashley.
I
I'm
know, but I don't want no
genuinely a
cussing
sweet.
for the
No
All
panel.
right,
cussing, Lisa. No
all right,
cussing.
you're right. I'm generally a sweet person. So if anybody want to think like that, they can. I'm just gonna fall back and just stay on people panel so nobody have nothing to say about me. Cause that's a hurtful thing to feel that I've been rocking with everybody been on this panel, that panel, and I never came off with that. She took it there because if she really was feeling that way, okay, if I'm coming on your panel and you already heard, if you felt like I said something, why have me on your panel? You could have said, Miss Lisa, can I just talk to you behind the scene like I did with you, Ashley, and with her at that time? Didn't I?
Yeah, we
I
get what
said
you
that.
saying, Miss Lisa, and we saw what took place, and we understand. But this is the thing: certain people run their panels certain ways, and
Got it.
unfortunately, you know, we don't agree with certain things that happen. But I don't consider you messy, and the people that rock with you, we don't consider you messy. But sometimes the way things play out can come off that way. Like you had the chance to say that to her on the panel, and people, that's why people were in the comment section kind of going at you like, dang, we didn't even know you guys had a problem. When y'all left off, you were saying, you know, good
Exactly.
night, I love you, and you guys left off on a good note.
Well,
So
okay.
now that these ladies are,
It's fair to say that. It's fair to say that. But when I saw how she looked down at something, right? Now we were
Mhm.
talking, discussing. She looks at something downward, but then she came up, but the look that she gave me on my face, and I was like, well, I always said nice things about you. but I feel like she might say, "Oh, yeah, I apologize, but I really don't mean it." We can see all this happening now, that she's not trustworthy, and it's okay because I let that alone. I unsubscribe, and I don't want to deal with nobody like
Yeah,
that.
we
And if
don't even have to talk about
right,
that no
if
more.
I
You
have
know,
to
just
get off other panels, I would just do that, and that'll be it. So nobody got to say nothing about me. I'll just leave it like that because I feel like I'm quite done too. So it is what it is. That's
and
how I
Miss
feel.
Lisa, we love you. Just you did what you had to do. Just going
Yeah,
forward, support the ones support you, rock with the ones that rock with you, and
cause cause
a
cause
learning lesson, and just leave it like
right.
that, sis.
And I'm
You know
old
you.
enough. I'm old enough to know that it's lessons learned. But what I want to say is that I've always said good things. Even me
eh,
having two children that I lost with special needs, I always said that. I always said, well, I got, if you want to talk to me, I got some information, whatever. I always had a genuine heart, but just to feel like this, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Because I'm going to push all the way back and I'm going to leave folks where they need to be. I'm a support who I want to support, and those that I don't, I'm just going to keep it like that because I really
Yeah,
don't
just
have time nor the energy for this. I really
yep.
don't.
Going forward, yep. Just do what you
That's
got to
that's
do,
where
Miss
I'm going
Lisa.
with that. That's
Yep.
where I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna be
Can I
done with
can
that.
I say some can I say something for a second,
Yes, love.
Miss Lisa? I completely understand where you're coming from with all this, and it's absolutely unfair to you. But I just want you to
Yes, love.
understand that this is just the way the saga is set up.
Yep.
I'm sure
Got
you
you.
saw the circus last night. I was
Hmm.
attacked constantly, constantly. Like
Girl, I
and
was up there and
and
I was so sad.
well,
I
and
was ready.
I
Go
mentioned that
ahead.
briefly, not because I'm not trying to turn, this live into that or anything like that, but
Right.
I'm bringing this up just for context. And sometimes you can really truly be coming from a good place, and it's not going to be received that way. Period. Just
There you
because
Got
it's
go.
you.
coming
Got
from
you.
you, you
I
know what I'm saying? So,
understand.
like, I understand the discouragement and all of that, but the people that you know and trust and that you support and that don't change like the weather and things like that, there's nothing wrong, I'm pretty sure, with
Right.
these
I know.
content
I
creators
love them.
allowing you to come.
These are like my daughters. Are you kidding? I love them the long way, and I always talk
Exactly.
to them. I talk to them with advice all the time. Every time I come on the panel, it starts with love. It starts with, "Hey, how y'all doing, love? And y'all my babies and stuff." That's how I rock. They know I rock like that. But
But you
that's
know
all
Yep.
what, Miss
right.
Lisa? You
I
can
got
be a
you.
genuine person. You can
Yeah.
come. We don't know your background, but just based on your personality and what we've observed and getting to know
Yeah.
you in these months, we can tell that you come off as a very genuine person.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it was thrown on the live yesterday that I had demons. God
I
forbid.
heard that,
Um,
and it's sad
and
to
Wow.
call
so,
somebody a demon. Like,
of
how dare
course.
you?
But here's the
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Yeah. I
People
heard
will
that.
crazy.
throw things at you. People will
Yeah.
throw labels on you. People will attack you and say
Yeah.
things because they will do that. It's all a part of the plan at the end of the day. It is a way
Right.
for people to throw in a monkey wrench to throw off the focus.
There you
So
go.
Yes.
don't allow
Yes.
whoever, I
Yes.
don't even know who we're talking about.
It
God
it would
forbid.
it trust me,
Um,
Ashley. Ashley, it ain't never gonna happen again. Because when I say I'm done with
It's the
something,
same person that it's this. Just so you
both
know, a little
Ashleys.
hint. The
Y'all know what I
same
mean.
person, same person
Yeah.
that said that to you. It's
Yeah.
exactly who.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
kind of assume, but like I said, I'm really not in the mix like that because I really have checked out of a lot.
Me
The
too.
the content creators on this side, and I don't want to call names, but my main girls, and they know who they are. I love them. I try to come through and support, and show love. Like, it's a lot of content. People are going live for hours every day. I can't watch the full live, but I do try to show my love if I'm able to. But what I'm saying is, it really just doesn't matter. You're gonna be looked at a certain way. I was called
Yeah.
Hmm.
messy last night. I was called, like,
I
there's
know.
still comments posted right now under the live from after the live saying that
Oh
Wow.
I
my
was the
goodness.
problem. I got on the panel, I destroyed it. I came in with the mess and all that, and there was no mess in the live until I came in. I know within myself that that's not true. So
Right.
before I
Exactly.
allow a bunch of strangers on the internet to play on
Yeah.
my intelligence, I just tap out. I tap
Yeah.
Right.
out
Right. Right.
because
I
I'm
agree.
secure in who I am and I know what my intentions were.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
although it's not seen by a lot of people or accepted or received in that way, I
Mhm.
know what my goal was. And guess what? I got a lot of people that have never messaged me ever. They found me on Instagram. I don't even promote my Instagram. People were
Right.
finding me on Instagram and DMing me and just thanking me for putting myself out there and being willing to take the scrutiny that came with it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just,
Got you.
like I said, I can't tell you what to do. I totally
Oh
understand where
no,
you're
child,
coming
you
from.
I'm good. You didn't hear what I said? Miss
I
Lisa is
totally,
so good. Yeah,
yes,
people gonna see. I gotta
yes,
show
like
you.
definitely, your peace is absolutely the forefront.
Yes, Lord. I
Always
don't I
do
don't
what you
play
have
too
to do
much
for
with things
you,
like that.
but don't let a bunch of real life demons make you feel
Right.
like you're being fake and you're phony.
Yeah. I
You
don't give a damn
you
about them
are the
people.
you
Miss,
and
watch what we
Oh,
say, Miss
sorry.
Lisa.
Sorry.
you and another content creator that I thought I had a good rapport with reminded me of each other. I've always
Mm,
seen you and this other content creator always showing love. You're in everybody's life. You're supporting, even when things have happened in the past. You've been very
yeah.
neutral in the comments and just saying, I don't like this, or this is how I see it, or whatever.
Right.
But what I have
Mm,
learned the most about this saga is you can't be neutral in this saga because
Yeah.
they don't
right.
allow you to. You
Yeah.
I
You
think it's
have
a
to pick
great
a
idea.
side.
They
Yeah.
force you to pick a side at the
Hmm.
Yeah.
end of the day, even when you don't want to.
Hmm.
They
So
Even when you
absolutely
like
do.
everyone,
Right.
unfortunately.
And I always pick a true side because guess what? That still was a young man that was allegedly what happened. I'm saying in that force. So that's the only reason I came in the store for DV. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was, allegedly DV. I went through it. That person didn't. So all these lies. So he's been vindicated, and that's how I look at it. And for the last few months, I've watched. Oh, everybody did different. Everybody like it was quiet. You understand what I'm saying? It was good. Everything was
Hmm.
looking good, and I was really proud of them. I said, "Oh well, we already finished the story. Story's done. We did our thing. Y'all did your thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?" And then out of nowhere, here come the enemy. You know what I mean? He's always been there, but you see what happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, so that taught me a lesson. Lesson learned. I'm done. I'm done
Yeah.
because ain't nobody gonna get to keep hurting feelings. Like I'm too grown for that. But
well,
if you have a situation, be grown up about it. You know what
and
I'm
that's the
saying?
thing, people won't. People won't, and
Yeah,
they
that's
refuse
it.
to. People wanna
That's
be
it.
grown with who they like. If they
Yeah.
like
Got
you
you.
and they
Got
can
you.
tolerate you, then they'll be an adult and have a conversation. If they
Yeah.
don't like you, they come at you in full attack mode. They wanna
Yeah.
attack
Yes.
you, they wanna
Yes.
address you,
Yes.
"You're gonna
Yes.
listen
Yes.
to me, I have something to," like, there's
Hmm.
no respect. The respect has completely left the saga
Right.
completely. People don't respect
Absolutely.
people, and that's the
That's
problem.
what hurts the most, Ashley Chad. That's what hurts the most. You know what I'm saying? Because we were behind
Absolutely.
these people, and it's we
Yeah.
and just to see the backstabbing and the maliciousness and the
Hmm.
manipulation and for the ones that I felt like was real ones, how do you not see that? How can
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
And
can't.
the
Yeah.
sad part is they do. They do
Yeah,
see
they
it,
see
baby.
it.
How
We
Yeah,
can
but
you
all
they
can
don't
not
want to
see
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 it.
it.
where it's coming from? You know what I'm saying? And
My eyes are wide open,
They can
Lisa,
child.
see it.
Ev-
please.
They can see it, but
Everybody
you know
see
what?
what they want.
And you know what? Think about it like a job, right? You can get into it with your boss and fight
Hmm.
and all this, and all these people behind the scenes will be like, I got your back, file a complaint. I'll give you this, I'll give you that. And then you file the complaint, and guess what? You
You
on
get
your
nothing.
own. Ain't
Right.
nobody gonna help you. You
Right.
know why? Because
Hmm.
everybody afraid they're gonna lose their job. Everybody
That's
afraid they're gonna
right.
lose their
And that's what
Got
I
you.
position.
felt when I
Got
And
watched
that's
you.
what's
how
going on.
Got
Ashley, that's
you.
how I felt when Lisa was done that way. And
Yeah.
and that's exactly how I felt like we're the people that Lisa really rock with, not Ashley and them, but where was the people that really she's a supporter of RH. Where was those people? Why didn't they? Why did they even stand for that? And I'm not talking about. I
Hmm.
don't know what happened today. I'm talking about when Lisa was on that
Yeah.
panel. Like,
This
where
is
Hmm.
was
the
those
thing though.
content creators for her?
This is the thing though, with that whole situation, you guys have to realize is that person has all the H just about supporters over there. That was her house. You entered in someone else's home, and those people that's over there for her, good or
Yeah.
bad, they support that person. You can't win
Hmm.
in a situation when you walk in someone else's house and you have a weapon and they shoot first. It's their right to protect themselves and bear weapons. So you
Of
entered in
course.
automatically, unfortunately, in somebody else's territory. And yes, your intentions was good. Yes, you didn't use a weapon, but at the same time, those people were there for that person, good or bad. So not one person was gonna stand up in your defense and say you didn't do anything wrong. That's how this has
Hmm.
always been,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
that's how it is. This just was an eye opener for you, and unfortunately, you had to be the person to see this for what it was and be the prime example. So going forward,
Hmm.
now it is what it is. Just continue to support who supports you. That was
Yeah.
just a lesson for you to see,
Nobody.
Miss Lisa, what
Listen.
it was.
Nobody's. I would never. And honestly,
And
that's
let
like
me
me
shout
having
out
my
Lil Shells
kids. If
real
they do
quick for the
something,
super
they
sticker.
got to
Hold
be
on, Miss
checked. But
Lisa.
with that situation there,
Miss Lisa,
and
hold
that's why
on.
I
Hold
said,
on, Lisa.
Shout out to Lachelle's Hills for the super
oh,
sticker,
I'm
sis. You
sorry.
said this a while back. You sent it a while back. I appreciate it. And yes, we're gonna try to keep it peaceful. We
Yeah.
Right,
gotta try to keep
definitely.
it peaceful. I don't want to turn this into no one thinking they
No,
being
no,
bashed.
no.
Women
It's
just
definitely not
expressing
going to be that.
themselves, and we have to
Hmm.
go forward from this. And it's just a learning lesson, Miss Lisa, for you. Your support gotta be where the ones support you, and we have to accept things for what they are. I know it was very disappointing, unfortunately, for you in Black Panther, but now you see, who really rocks and supports you. And I don't
Right.
want you to be sad, and I don't want you to walk away from the people who do enjoy you guys being on a panel.
For me, I don't really care for a lot of drama. And like I said, for the few months ago, everybody was on this panel laughing, having a good time. We had our jokes. We did our thing. We wasn't bothering nobody. We weren't. And I just feel like this is where the fakeness come in because I can't sit there and watch somebody destroy somebody because I feel like, yeah, I was in your house. With you you put the link in, I came up. We were all discussing something, it happened. But it's all good because it's never going to happen again. I trust you on that. And I've learned when I saw after that night, that was it for me. That's it for me. I'm done. I'm going to
Eh,
support who I support. I'm going to continue. But right there, that ain't never happening again.
Well, what's so crazy is people like to spin narratives like people walk away from them for no reason, or
Right,
Yeah.
people just started acting weird out of nowhere and things like that. Let me
right.
just say this for the people in the back, okay? Ain't nobody a fool. Okay, if
Thank you.
somebody come in your chat and say hello a couple times, or just trying to engage and they're constantly ignored, if they got common sense, guess what? They're going to not visit the chat anymore. They're going to withdraw their
Mm-hmm.
support because their support is not accepted. And,
There
and,
you
and
Yep.
go.
it blows me that so many content creators like to play this. Oh, I didn't see my chat. I couldn't
Uh,
see. I didn't know what was going on. I'm on this panel right now looking at the chat. Okay, so it's nonsense. Okay, like it comes with the platform. It's not that hard. Yes, sometimes the chat can be flooded and be a lot, especially if you have high numbers, but you can slow the chat down. You can go back up. I've heard several content creators say, hold on, y'all, let me catch up on these comments real quick. I was doing something, or you know what I'm saying? And you may not be able to address every comment or see everything, but when your
Hmm.
chat is flooded with nothing but negativity and attacks, and you
huh.
choose to try to pretend that you don't see it, you're choosing not to see that. And so
Right.
I've noticed that a lot And in reference to who you're referring to, like the narrative was spent that I woke up one day and I had this issue. That's not true. That's not how I operate at all. If the truth if truth be told, and I just thought about this earlier when I ended my live earlier. I did you what y'all saw me do last night on someone else's panel when I was trying to keep the peace. When I saw this happen months ago, y'all, months ago, this
Mm.
happened in this same person's chat, not the one I joined last night, but the one you guys are referring to right now. This was happening in the chat. She was having an issue with a content creator. I was in the chat, y'all. I kid y'all not, on a stack of Bibles, my hand, right hand of God. I was in the chat saying, drop the link, don't do this, don't do this. I also got off the live and sent this person an Instagram message. I sent her a voice message on Instagram and I said, "Look, I don't know what your energy is with me, but I want to be very clear with you. I do not have an issue with you. I feel like you think that I do. I just don't like the way that you do certain things on your panel." I said, "I see that you're upset with someone else right now on your panel, and I'm trying to come up. Please drop the link. I would love to join your live." And then I went back to the live, y'all. And by then it had gotten even darker. It had gotten even
Wow.
darker. All of my comments were being ignored. So guess what I did? I left the live. I went back to the Instagram message and I retracted my message because this showed me that this is what you wanted to do. You
There you
wanted to
go.
be negative. You didn't want a
Yes,
solution.
yes,
You wanted
yes,
to fight. You
That's
wanted
all
the
you
drama.
see. That's
That's
all
all
you
you
see.
wanted.
yeah,
Absolutely.
So when I
And
saw
thanks,
yeah.
that,
Upper. Just want
I
to say, Upper, thanks for the super sticker. I appreciate you, sis. Thanks, Hercules Brown, as well, for the super sticker. I apologize. Go ahead, ladies. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But no, I just wanted to make that a point because I forgot to mention that in my life because I was thinking about it after I went live and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And like I said, some people in the chat, they've been over to my page and they've listened to some of my content. And I said several times, like when things happen in my life, even if I feel like I was right, wrong, whatever, I always go back and check me. And in me checking me, I was like, "Wait a minute. That lie that was told that I just had this issue and I've been shading people and I'm attacking people and I'm in people's
Mhm.
comments and all this. Like, baby, what about months ago when I tried to be this same person I was last night on your live and I was ignored?
Exactly.
I was ignored. And I did
That's
the same
crazy.
thing y'all heard me say. Please stop the live. I sent you a message. You must not have seen it before you started this live that y'all hear me saying last night. The same
Mhm.
thing happened for that other content creator. And I
Yeah.
Yeah,
removed the
yeah.
message because after I realized she don't want this. This what she want to do. This
Yeah.
what she want on her panel. So then
Yeah,
I just
drama.
left.
And
And that was the
I
irritating too.
refuse. I think I'm gonna pull out too because I don't like that. That energy ain't cool, you know. And nobody else has did nothing to me but been respectful. I had no
You heard
energy
me?
for nobody else.
Mom. Okay. Thank you, love. And
Well,
it's the
Lisa,
thing, Miss Lisa, just sometimes we learn lessons, and unfortunately, we learn lessons through
Mhm.
certain situations. And like Ashley Chats just said, this definitely was, unfortunately, eye opening for her when you
Mhm.
try to squash peace or you try to come to terms with a person so we could get on mutual grounds. Maybe you misunderstood something I said and you
Right.
go back and you try to fix it, or you even go back in your mind and say, what did I say that possibly could have made this person think that that's not what I wanted or that's not my intentions? And then you have to come to terms with that's exactly what they wanted at the end of the day. That
Wait,
they didn't
wait,
want to fix or solve this problem. You have to
wait.
go for
You you know
what?
what else happened that I didn't really pay attention when she was saying? Because I had people that come back and tell me things. That's what made me like gave her that look. So okay, I get it. I got it now. I get it. Because she interrupted that and said that to me, like, cause my people's here. They tell me, like they incredible or something. Listen, little girl, I'm not even gonna play with you like that. But I got it. I'm
But
done with that.
that's the problem, the people,
That
and that was the
now I
point I was
saw
trying
that
to make last night. That's exactly what I was trying that was the whole
the
point last
behavior.
night, and it was although I still my feelings are hurt, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, my feelings are hurt, but Imma be okay, I promise you. Imma be
Yeah, me
okay.
too.
But what I wanna say is it gave me satisfaction to hear the content creator come live today and admit that it was exactly what I was trying to say all along, a
Hmm,
misunderstanding. It was a
look at that.
complete misunderstanding. The comment that was made was something referring to something in the past. And that is why I kept saying, no, 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 please don't do this.
Yeah.
And wait, so
Mm.
someone came, they came live today and cleared it up?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Hmm.
Huh.
Okay, and from this lesson, you guys, and many more in life, when things occur, we might not always get that right apology that we deserve, or that close to that door or that chapter that the way we wanted it. Sometimes we just have to accept things and people for the way they are. When a person shows us who they truly are, you have to believe that. You have to respect it, and whether we understand it or not, we don't have a choice as adults. You have
Yeah.
one,
Facts.
two, three too many times to show me who you truly are, and I will accept that. You show me how you treat others, and even if I'm not in the hot seat with you, I pay attention to the way others are treated.
Yeah.
And sometimes my better judgment makes me think, okay, maybe it's that person, because this person, people think this person is one way and they're taking them wrong. Sometimes it takes for
Mhm.
us to get to know that person better, or be put in a situation with that person, for that person's character to truly be revealed. And I'm just speaking in general now, but we need to
Yeah.
apply that to our life as
Mhm.
lessons. When a person
I,
shows
I,
us who they are, we have to believe them.
I
And
don't.
we,
Like I said, I don't go through that in my real life, and I'm not about to get in no internet beef over somebody that I don't know. To be honest, and like I said, I only got into the story because of allegedly DV and a brother of ours. That's it, and that's all. And Robert's been vindicated, as we see, and y'all were doing good, doing great, and then that, and I'm good, and I'm so good with that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna fall back because I don't have I really I protect my peace. I'm peaceful, and I like to bring love and abundance, but like you said, everybody ain't gonna follow that path, and that's all right. I see you. That's all I can say. I'll see you. I'm
and
done.
Ashley, when that, and absolutely, Miss Lisa, and Ashley, when that happened with you, did you feel mind boggled, like, wow, what took place? Or you kind of, it was easy for you to accept that going forward, and it allowed you to see things when they unfolded for the way it was. You didn't second guess it after that. You just was like, wow, okay, so this is what it is.
Honestly, I think it was a confirmation for me. I had already seen some red flags.
Okay.
And again, like I said so many times on some of my broadcasts, like I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like I like to, like, because I feel like, people like to throw around that they're human and all that, and we are. But I realize the times we living in right now, y'all, are not the times we used to live in. So a lot of us is going through
Yep.
shit behind the scenes. Like a lot
Mhm.
of us got real life problems outside of this YouTube stuff. For some of us, it's a breakaway. It's a breakaway from reality. It's a way to connect with people that who can relate to you and things that you're going through. So yes, when that happened, like I said, I had already been ignored several times in the live. Y'all heard it on the live last night. Oh, like I don't like when people talk about me and then come in my chat and try to pretend to be
Mhm.
nice. I have not ever talked about anyone in anybody's chat or comments. Have I made a subliminal? Absolutely. Absolutely. If I feel like you're mentally unstable and you're attacking people innocently, and the person you're attacking, I rock with them, you might see a comment under there where I'm encouraging them to stay positive or to ignore the BS or whatever. So if you consider that talking, about you or whatever, then I guess absolutely yes, I am talking about you. But it is not coming from a malicious place. It's coming from a place of, you know what? Two people had an issue for whatever reason. Maybe they felt like they were both right, and maybe that was the case, and maybe it wasn't. But that doesn't deserve like someone being dragged on a platform, on a public platform,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Mm-hmm.
on a platform as big as YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just from a
Right.
simple
Right.
disagreement. Us,
Absolutely.
Right. Facts.
That's
Hey,
that's
sis.
what I'm
Absolutely.
talking about, Ashley.
Retta
That's
That's
in
how
the
I
exactly
feel.
right. And then
That's how I
absolutely,
feel.
it
Ashley.
continues and it continues because that's what they
Yes.
want to see. And then when I
Mm-hmm.
see other ones like supporting that bullshit, you know what I mean? How can you
Yeah.
support that bullshit of hers?
Facts.
I don't fucking get it.
because
Like,
people like, you know why? Because it's all about loyalty. It's
yeah, what
loyalty.
is that
Right.
about? Like,
Loyalty.
what do
Loyalty.
you
Loyalty,
mean?
loyalty.
We all
So,
grown.
Hold on one
And
second, y'all. I want to welcome my sister Retta on the
hi,
panel.
Retta.
hi,
Hey,
Retta
I
baby.
Retta,
just
love
came.
you,
I just
babe.
came to. I love y'all too. I just came to say I love everybody. I want to thank everybody for always supporting me.
Of
I
course.
really appreciate you guys. Ashley Chats, that was when I tell you that was so stand up of you what you did the other night.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, she
appreciate you.
did
Love
that.
this. You dope. Miss
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, I'm sorry that happened to you as well. You
Hmm.
just know who to just support who you support, and that's it. Black
And
Panther,
girl,
we
you
love
ain't
you
lying.
too. You always support everybody. Thank you again. Thank to all these beautiful women
Thank
on the
you.
panel
Thank
for
you,
So
always
Retta.
much, Retta.
supporting
Mm-hmm.
me.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
So
Retta.
I'm kind
Thank
of
you, Retta.
I'm kind of done with it too, but
Yeah.
I'm not done with YouTube. So I just want to put that I'm not done with YouTube. I'm done with this story, like for real, for real. I don't want to talk about
Yes.
it. Please don't. If I'm live, don't come in my chat and mention it. I don't care. Don't mention that content creator's name in my chat. None of that. I don't
That
want to
all
be
period.
bothered with
You might get
that.
blocked.
Period. You know what I mean? I don't
Yes. Rest in
block
peace.
because that's what
Straight
I'm
up.
gonna be doing. Blocking people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to discuss it. People under my videos, bringing the content creator up, being messy, and it's shit like that. You know what I mean? Excuse my French. It's stuff like that that I don't want to be bothered with anymore. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf on some real stuff. I want to do big and better things. This story is over anyway, in my opinion. I know everybody is waiting for the husband and wife to get divorced or whatever, and
Will
that's
you
all
speak up,
good.
Retta? When they get a divorce, will you at least come back for your opinion after that,
Oh,
please?
I'm definitely gonna give my
Okay.
opinion on that. But as far,
Good.
I mean, there's nothing else to really cover as far as the husband and wife is concerned. To be honest, the man
Exactly.
has
Her
already been
platform is
vindicated.
demolished. Like
Yeah.
she can't
Yeah.
even get a
Yeah.
thousand likes.
So,
Like it's
so
nothing to
why
talk about.
everybody fighting to be the top dog in
When it's
that
done.
situation is beyond me. That's over.
Yes. That's the
Thank you. There you
stupidness.
But
go.
you know the crazy part is everybody ain't fighting.
I
It's
mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
well,
one
I mean,
it's this
well,
one character that just
Yeah.
right.
has to have this label. It means so much to her. Will y'all please give it to her? Please.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
just wanted to come up and tell you, ladies, I love y'all. Keep your head up. Keep doing what y'all do. Whoever
Yeah.
rock with Retta, I rock with them, whether as a content creator or supporters, and that's just what it is. Y'all stay up.
Period.
Yep,
Thanks,
you
All
too,
Retta.
right,
Love you,
Retta.
Ashley.
Love you.
sweetheart.
Love
Love you
you.
so
Love you.
Yeah,
Love
we
you
much.
so
love you.
much.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Ashley, do
I
you
I
got
agree.
Latanya
I
Green in
agree.
your comments? She's a little bothered because she wants to know why we've been dragging Brianna for so long or whatever. So in case
Oh
you didn't
my
see that,
goodness.
this is
Right.
what I be talking about. You can't even do a positive live. Ain't nobody
No.
thinking about Brianna and her 500 likes. Nobody. We
Right.
over here trying to
Take.
uplift and empower people so that
Right.
everybody can get their mind right and move forward with their goals on their platform, whether
Hmm.
that's continuing with the saga and still reporting on it, or whether that's moving on to other content without dragging other content creators for the content. And she extra bothered in the comments about, Brianna. So there you go.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
Ashley
God,
Chats. It,
please.
it it completely went over my head. But like she said,
Mine too.
we're not worried about that woman. If you want to say
Mm-mm.
why we speaking up about things that we feel as though are necessary to speak up about, then you're right. Each one of us decided to clear this man that still to this day have accusations that are held over his head. Even though he's vindicated, he still has a
Hmm.
wife with videos out there that were put out to incriminate, antagonize, as well tear apart his character. So if you wonder
Hmm.
why we're speaking up, We're doing the right thing because of God. We're doing the right thing because we feel it's necessary. So the same reason why you're over here feeling as though you need to be in the comment section trolling, like Ashley G said, when we're trying to do a positive live, then there you have it. We're
Right.
doing what's right. So keep
Right.
doing what you're doing over there, and we'll keep doing what we're doing over here. Next.
Right.
Mic
Next
drop.
steps.
Mhm.
Move it on. Yeah. That. Yeah. Listen.
You can come now,
You
Susan.
already know
Mhm.
Robin's been vindicated. There's no more.
Thank you.
I have a YouTube channel, but it's based on beauty,
You want me to help
skincare,
you?
Temu hauls, Dollar Tree hauls. That's what I've been doing. I ain't got time for this. I do
And we
wigs, I
have,
do hats, I do a lot of stuff. So I'm crafted and I just do me. And I just started, well, it's been 3 months, but it's okay. It's going along. But I like it. It's peaceful. That's my common ground. So that's where I'm at. And that's where I'm going to stay at.
Is
Like I
it
said,
on? Is
and
it
I
on this
like you,
page,
Miss
Miss
Ashley
Linda?
Chats. You are amazing. Because even when I saw that live last night, I'm sitting there like, I'm being pranked or something.
Yeah,
But you
trust me.
handle
Imagine how
that.
I felt on the panel.
Yes, you
And
handle
I was
that.
trying to stay
exactly.
focused on the issue at hand. At one
Yes,
point, I started to close the comment section out completely, but at the same time, they say we're human, right? Like, baby, you
yeah,
ain't gonna chump me off but too many times and think I'm gonna just let something slide because I'm unbullyable. Okay, if that's a
right.
word, you can't bully
I
me,
like
baby.
that.
I'm extra grown.
Yes,
Like, I didn't
extra
come over
grown.
here for that. I'm not bullying anybody on the panel. So don't think
Mm-mm.
that you're gonna bully me, block me, where you can continue to bully me where I can't see it, and then get on the panel and call me the problem. No, we're not gonna
Right,
do that. We're not
Right.
gonna
right.
do that.
Mm-mm.
And I just want like my apologies to you ladies as well as anybody else through this whole, the truth saga that excuse me has been felt some sort of way by people in general overall. That's not why we all stood together trying to seek justice for this man as well as his family. And throughout this
Mhm.
whole thing, a lot of us been dragged and put in uncomfortable situations even when we're trying to do the right thing or speaking out for the right thing. So my
Mhm.
apologies, and I feel bad. Even if it's not
Yeah.
me, I still have empathy as a human to feel bad for others that have been done wrong for no reason. I
Yeah.
want to say thank you, 3G, for the super sticker, and I want to say thanks to the ladies, beautiful ladies on the panel, for being positive. Having a positive outlook on this whole situation and sharing with us. Going forward, what your ideas are and what your intentions were.
Right.
We
Mhm.
sometimes set out with good intentions and we want the best for others. And sometimes we see potential in others that can be great. But unfortunately, everybody does not have the same heart that we have. And everybody
Right.
doesn't conduct themselves in the same manner we choose to conduct ourselves. So the harsh
Mhm.
reality is accepting people for the way they are, and whether we choose to deal with them that way or deal accordingly, that's the next question and the answer, and that
Yeah.
lies with us. If we can
Mhm.
want to deal with someone, we deal with them accordingly to the way they treat us. And when a person shows you who they are, we can choose to stay there or move forward. And this
Mhm.
Right.
whole story has showed us a lot of uncomfortable things we did not want to see. And loyalty to these people mean anything over morals, over sometimes
Yeah.
the right thing. Like right is right. And when did right go out of the door and loyalty come first? Like I don't understand that, but that's where people, I guess that means more to certain people, and that will never mean that to me. Honesty
Mhm.
means more to me than loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Accountability,
Absolute.
honesty,
Absolute. You
and not
said
being
that
called
best.
an animal. That's horrible too. You know what I mean when I say that.
But you
Mm-hmm.
know what? Sometimes people are telling themselves, and I was called a
Mhm.
gaslighter last night. You guys should look up the definition, and it'll describe
Yes.
this whole situation to a T. And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Mm.
And if you do not
Facts.
know Ashley's chat, I'm sure everyone does in here. She's
Yeah.
a content
I
creator.
subscribe today
Please
to your
feel
channel.
free to check out her channel, and she explains to you the definition, and she kind of sums up a little bit of what took place last night.
Yeah.
And just going
Yeah.
forward, you guys know we're not trying to go back. We all are going forward. We have not
Please.
said anything negative. And
No.
sometimes we have to say this even to our audience because we have a lot of people that are watching from the side and they're trying to wait for certain words to be said. That's why sometimes
Hmm.
you hear me drag a word out so people
Right.
can understand what you're saying and it doesn't get misconstrued,
Right.
because a lot of people like to take what you say, even though you're expressing yourself and you have that right to, and twist it into something negative and then turn it into a bashing show or go report it or even content sometimes. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not what this live is about. This is
And
about
it's
us being
sad that you
positive.
can't say what you want on your own panel. That's the sad part. That's the
Unfortunately,
part.
that absolutely.
That's the
And
sad part about
everyone up
I
here has
can.
been very respectful and genuine with their feelings.
it.
Right.
I can, and I
Right.
will continue,
Yeah,
I
baby.
know
that's what
that's
I'm
right.
saying. Like,
Don't
I
come
don't
on
Yes.
my
under
channel getting
where does the
triggering yourself.
integrity come where we say we have our own panels, but we can't speak on our panels because people feelings get hurt, and I understand that. But damn, ain't we grown people? Like, I guess we not.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
guess we not.
Well,
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I appreciate you letting me come up, Ashley, and you gave me some things to think about, and I will think about it. But for right
Yeah,
now, I'm gonna take a long break and see where I go from there. Okay, guys?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Now,
And you
Panther, you got
should.
a page? I'm gonna, stay in touch.
No,
You my
baby,
girl.
I
Oh, you
was
don't
just
have
here.
it? Okay,
No, I was just
okay.
here for the support and
Yeah,
to back the truth. And like Ashley just said, honesty over everything, guys, and just stay true to yourselves, stay prayed
yeah,
up, stay
yeah,
humble, and
Yes, you as
and
well.
yeah, and move forward, Ashley. You have such talent. You bring people to you with your wisdom, and just move forward. You know what I'm saying? Just please, just move
Oh, I
forward.
will. I will. I'm not stuck. Like I
Yeah.
said, the stuff I say
I'm
on my channel, that's
mhm,
real. Like I
right.
don't just talk out the side of my neck. Like I
I
tell
love your
people,
channel as well. I love your
yes,
yeah.
channel.
and I
I
will make
Very
sure
good
that
Hmm.
I
channel.
go. I really would love to support both of you ladies. Like if you could
Hmm.
comment in the chat, I would love to subscribe to you
Okay.
because I support who supports me. Period.
Facts.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
facts.
like the stuff I say on my channel, that's really how I truly try to live my life, y'all. Like it's no cap. Like that's literally how I
yeah.
live my
Aw.
life.
You
So,
That's
got.
what
I mean,
draw.
you well spoken. You
That's what drew
Yeah,
me to
very
you
you,
well
got
Ashley.
spoken.
fresh
But Ashley D, I
fresh
don't mean to
breath of
cut you
air
off,
to me.
Lisa. I
That's
love
what I
you,
say.
We
but
love you too, Black
Yes, Black
Panther.
Panther,
I
you my
love you
heart, man.
all. Know
I
this,
love you
guys. I
more.
love you. You may not see me, but I
love you
love you
too.
all.
I know
And
you
I wish
got me.
nothing
Got
but
you.
blessings from
You
here
too.
on out. Do what y'all gotta do. Stay strong, but
We
for
are
everything, protect your peace,
peace.
please.
Yes.
I love you,
Yes,
Ashley
protect you.
D. Thank you.
We love you too, sis. Stay
All
up and
right,
please come
Panther.
back.
Love you. Love
Good
you the
night,
long way,
guys.
honey.
Yep. Good night,
Ash,
sweetheart.
thank you for having me on your panel as well. I wasn't gonna
Absolutely.
join because I didn't want to get up here being emotional. I
No,
waited
you
so
Yeah,
long to
okay,
come
I'm
on
Ashley.
already
today, and then I went right.
I'm already a
Hold on,
mess because
Lisa.
that's my friend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying? That hurt
yeah.
my
I
heart.
just I went to pieces immediately, and I was so mad because that's why I waited so long to try to get it all
Yeah,
out and be okay. But that's why I was like, I don't know if I want to join because like
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that here or whatever. So
yeah,
luckily I was good. But actually, I thank you so much for inviting me on your panel. I will continue to
Absolutely.
support both of you ladies, and I
Absolutely.
hope you guys have a
Likewise.
great evening.
You too,
yeah.
Ashley.
Thank
I
you, love.
appreciate
Thank you
you
so
coming
much.
to the panel and expressing how you felt like a
Yeah.
woman and being able
Yes.
to articulate your feelings. And you're always more than welcome to do that here. Like I
Hmm.
said, I'm
Thank you
sorry
so
for
much.
what you've been through, but going forward, we have your back and we support you. And that's how grown women should be.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
Likewise, Ashley. Thanks for coming up, sweetie. We would.
All
This won't
right,
be the
love.
last of us.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night. See you later, Miss
Okay.
Lisa.
You
All
as
right,
well,
honey.
sweetheart.
Thank you.
And Makima says, there seems to be one CC that cannot get along with anyone. Everyone else supports every one another.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Makima.
Yeah.
And Creates Me said, hey, I'm sorry. I stepped out. Hello again, everyone. Ashley, is this the video you did still up? And what the heck? No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Ashley video is still up. It's the last video she did. It's a short one, but it's up. Um, and Angie said, come correct. I will be removing you. Facts, sis.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say, going forward, Miss Lisa, I wish nothing but the best for you. Continue to be you. Just now, going forward, you just have to be more mindful. And it's unfortunate we live in a world like
Mm-hmm.
this, but it is what it is.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
just have
Yeah.
to be more,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, selfish with who you support and who gets your time,
Yeah, you're right.
and
You're
treat
right.
yourself more valuable, because
Mm-hmm.
you're definitely more worth than the way that you feel as though you've been treated,
Yeah,
and nobody
exactly.
deserves to feel that way.
Yeah.
So treat yourself just as special as you treat us as content
Mm-hmm.
creators, and
Mm-hmm.
be more selfish with who you allow in your space, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm just gonna,
Listen, I appreciate you. I will always appreciate you, support
mm-hmm,
you, and
facts.
I know where my heart lies, and I'm good with that, And Black Panther, I'm gonna miss her because she had my back, and I'll never forget that. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
she'll be
I'll never
back. I
forget
don't
that.
think this gonna be the last of her.
Yeah,
She'll
and
be
I'm
back.
good.
I
It's
just,
like sometimes, and I won't say God moves people right out the way. Everybody ain't meant to move along with you. You understand? So I got it. And I will always get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm super
hey,
strong. I put two kids in the ground. I can't be no more stronger than that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm Gucci. Trust and believe. But you my love. I love you. And
mm-hmm.
same to you. You know what I'm saying? You did a lot. And you have a good heart. You always did. Listen, I don't care what circumstances, I'm on the right side of the fence.
Facts.
That's how I
And
feel.
facts. I wish nothing but the best for you, Miss Lisa. I'm gonna get ready to close it out. Thank you for
Okay,
coming
love
up here,
bug.
sharing your
Yep.
story. Us content creators, we're gonna always support you. We genuinely appreciate you. You have an amazing heart. You've been through a lot. You're a strong, beautiful soul. Continue to shine your light where it is needed and appreciated. And don't ever lower your value down because of someone else's personal feelings of
Right.
themselves that
Right.
is inflicted on you. You
Exactly.
take care, Miss
Exactly.
Lisa, okay?
All right, love.
And thank you
All
for
right.
coming up.
All right,
All
no
right.
problem. All
Yep.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And I'm just going to say to everyone, I want everyone to take some time out. This is a time of reflection. There's been a lot of things that has transpired these past few days from both sides that has been draining. A lot of people have felt as though it's time for them to move forward. They have done their job, their mission is complete, and there's other people that feel as though there's still work that needs to be done. I just want everyone that's been a part of this to take some time out for yourselves, to recharge your batteries, to detach, and to spend time with your family and learn the importance of this whole situation and everything that has taken place. And like I told Miss Lisa, I think all of us going forward should be selfish with our time and who we allow to have that time or who we give our time to. Sometimes if your value of you, your self-worth and who you are is not appreciated. And this is in general, wherever you are in life, your job, your relationship, even your family. If you feel like you're not appreciated in that place, go somewhere else. Your value and your appreciation of self-worth means more than settling for someone who doesn't know your worth or doesn't value your time or the essence of you or the greatness that you bring to that table or that relationship. So this is just an eye-opening experience for me. And I just want everyone to know I truly appreciate I Retta, I love you. I love that we disagree to agree. You are a real, genuine big sis. I may not have met you in person, but I know your heart and it's pure. I appreciate you stepping up. I appreciate your realness. I appreciate your care. Most importantly, I appreciate your heart. Your heart is big, and I know you. And I will never take that for granted. And I want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of your world. That means a lot to me. I don't know if you still on here, sis Shani, but I appreciate you. You know that. You haven't came on the internet yet fully, but I'm gonna work with you on that. You my rider. You know what? Can't say that online. But I want to say, D Ham, brother, I appreciate the God in you. Sometimes the God in people inspire you to be the better version of yourself. And you have came to be the big brother on the internet. You have impacted so many people from just your voice, your opinion, your outlook. You came out swinging. You stayed loyal to your people. You stayed true. I know you mean well. You wanted nothing but peace all around. And unfortunately, even the God in you and the peace that you bring, you felt as though it wasn't enough or it couldn't close that gap or that bridge that was wide open. And it was disappointing to you. But I just want you to know that it wasn't not appreciated and it didn't go in vain. The right people, the truly people that support you and the ones that know you and know your heart, it went where it needed to go. And it didn't go without being recognized, brother. We appreciate you. And I know we're going to build together in the future and it's going to be great. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to know you on the back end. And I know sometimes we don't see eye to eye, but that's what a real friendship is like. And I value that and I appreciate you. Thank you. Jared, I'm just getting to know you. You came in the game. It feels like you the cousin that everybody know forever. You the cool one. You seem loyal. You come off funny. You raw. You real. You uncut. I see why you and Retta click. You're the boy version of Retta. You tell it like it is. But you also are sophisticated in the way you think. And you always have people looking at things from a different perspective. I think you're going to be great and you have a lot to offer to YouTube. And I know you get frustrated sometimes as well, but please don't give up. Please do not stop going. Your work is needed. You are here for a reason. Your mission is not accomplished. And I know it's not my place to say that, but sometimes it takes for people to see things in you that maybe you don't see in yourself. But I know that you're going to be great. Just keep doing what you're doing, brother. And keep standing behind Mr. LaTruth because it's men like you and D Ham and Jaffe the Great, that voices are very much so needed. And I know that Kevin appreciates that. I also want to say, Upper, coming to an end with this whole story unfolding the way it has, it made me see you. It has allowed me, let me correct myself, to see you in the essence, in the beauty, in the light that you are, in the voice and the uniqueness that you possess, and the gifts and the talents that you have to bring to this table of this situation and many more. Upper, you have an amazing voice. You have a gift that can't be covered up, and it won't be unnoticed, and it will not be not acknowledged. You have something unique about you, Upper, and I know it's going to be amazing and great. And me, for the first time, being able to see that and witness that, it has been great. And I look forward to seeing your gift blossom into something amazing on YouTube. I like your realness as well, and I like that you're fair and you allow that person to feel how they feel, and you give them the opportunity to feel that way without being judged. And I want to say it's been a pleasure, Upper. I look forward to doing things and working on things with you behind the scene. I also want to shout out D Brown Podcast, since you have a uniqueness about yourself, a rawness, a genuineness as well. And I feel as though sometimes your plant isn't flowered enough. You come at things from your personal experience, and you're always a giver, and you're genuine. You're like the auntie on YouTube. We tune into you if we want the truth. We tune into you for the realness. We tune into you from both sides. And you're not by far biased. You're just honest and you're real. And you have Miss White with you. That is definitely a duo. Miss White comes with her sophisticated uniqueness and her point of view from a different perspective. And both of you together are amazing. And it's been a pleasure tuning into you during the weekday. And whenever something occurs, you two are the first to get to the story. And if you said something wrong and you felt like you need to go back, Misty, you correct it. You stand in your truth and you own it. And I think that you will have a amazing podcast down the line. You have a gift about you. And I look forward to seeing that blossom. Keep shining your light. Don't dim your light for anyone. Amber, and I'm going to say Alexis as well. You two are unique sisters. Um, you both have your own unique personalities. You both are amazingly funny together. And I love to watch both of you when you roast, including when you roasted me. When the joke's on me, it's very funny. Can everyone hear me? I see a lot of people kind of got offline when I started giving people their flowers. And that's what's wrong with our society nowadays. Everybody wants to click off when it's time to give appreciation and gratitude to others in their contribution that they have brought to YouTube. And I don't think that's cool. And I'm sorry for my raspy voice. I apologize for that. I'm transitioning from trying to heal from COVID. I've been online every day since then. I didn't give it a break. And, my breathing's been a little off, but Ashley D is good. The doctor said I'll be fine. But I want to say, Amber, just getting to know you on the back end, just seeing you on when you come online, just seeing you firsthand is amazing to watch. You are very funny. You know how to work the audience. You know how to read the comments, engage with your people, and be in the moment with them. And that is a gift that a lot of content creators, including myself, has to get used to. Your panel is boiling with tea, but you feel right at home when you're watching you. You are a funny person. You're very unique and you're very gifted. And you keep doing what you're doing, it's going to go a long ways. Don't let anyone discourage you. Even this situation that occurred from being Amber, you are talented and you have a very, very uniqueness about your voice. It's very soft, it's very light, you're well spoken. And I think the thing that you and I most importantly have in common, we're a lover and we love hard. And we think loyalty is one of the most important qualities in a friendship. So we get hurt very easily because we are loyal to the T. That's just who we are. But everything happens for a reason. You are the person that people not only tune into for the tea, but you uplifted so many people when they've been going through the worst times ever. And I just want to say thank you for all you've done and your contribution to YouTube. You don't ask for much, but you've given so much. From you giving out memberships, from you giving away Walmart gift cards, from you just giving back to your people. Your people don't always understand, even if you do throw your Cash App up there. You don't ask them for anything, but you still are a giver because that's who you are and you want to see everyone around you happy. So you continue to shine your light, Amber, and work on your craft. And you will get out what you've given in return. And everything that you've lost, you continue to move through God with a pure heart, it will come back 10 times fold. So continue to be you, Amber, and your podcast will be great. And it will be exactly where it needs to be. And Alexis, you as well are super funny. Watching you and Amber as siblings, it melts my heart. To see you two even argue, it melts my heart. And not in a bad way, but in a funny way. Seeing two sisters beef online, it makes me laugh because I used to do the same thing with my sister on the internet. And as I'm laughing, I'm saying to myself, oh, they gonna fix that. Somebody gonna decide to cook. The other one's gonna go over there. That's what me and my sister used to do. My way of wheeling her back in was frying chicken. But Alexis, you as well can talk about anything. You can talk about the freaking weather. And you are funny and people naturally gravitate towards you, Alexis. And I know that everything been kind of pushed aside when it came to your channel. But I just want you to promote yourself as well and just hang in there. And once this dies down, you will continue to pop off as well. Continue to stay you. Ashley Chats, you're unique in your own way. You're classy. You present things for what they are. You get on, you say how you feel, and you get off. And I know a lot of things that transpired, believe it or not, it showed your heart and who you genuinely are. So don't get discouraged from that, Ashley Chats. Continue to stay you. Continue to be humble and remain to have the heart that you have that's genuine. And we all will continue to support that, Ashley. I mean, you are who you are, and people love you for that. And you will do well. But one thing you got to kind of break out of, Ashley, I see is building with other content creators a little bit more on a platform so you can kind of put yourself out there a little bit. Because you pretty dope, Ashley. And a lot of us tune into you for that. But we have to start in 2024 along with other content creators, kind of collaborated, giving our audience a little variety, a little bit more flavor. And I want to say Dawn. Dawn is just coming in as a content creator, but she's going to bring uniqueness as just being herself. She's going to talk about day-to-day things that occur. And Dawn is naturally funny. Just being herself is alone is just funny. She's going to explain walking to the store, but those details on the way to the store are going to stand out and become funnier than the next person that just says, I walked to the store and I came home. Dawn is the life of the party. And I just want everyone to show Dawn the same support, the same appreciation as well. And we continue to help her build her platform, because I think Dawn truly has a gift that everybody does not possess. And we all have gifts. But Dawn just being herself, just being her funny, loving self, is a gift that everyone doesn't have. And being a storyteller and explaining things, I think will get her far. And I think that she has something amazing that she has not unpacked yet. And I can't wait to watch and be a part of that. So I'll let everyone know when Dawn start going live so we can start watching her channel, going on there and coming from her channel to every other different content creator, supporting one another, building those platforms up. Let's continue to do that. And I think Dawn was my last one, if I'm not mistaken. If I miss someone, I'll come on and I'll say them. I do apologize. But I want to say I appreciate all you subs. I appreciate the generosity. I appreciate the love and support. I know this has been a roller coaster, but from the bottom of my heart, I am forever grateful for you welcoming me in and accepting me, flaws and all, for who I am. I just want to tell you, it doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate it. And when we continue to build up these channels that do not get as much revenue, does not get that many likes or views, then we'll be able to give back. So just know that right now it's at a standstill. But when you guys continue to support and show the support the best way you can, and it's not just about money, it's about likes, it's about sharing. When you show that support in some type of way, it goes a long ways and it helps for that channel to get that exposure. So let's start in 2024 building each other up. And I promise you, we're going to make it work. Shout out to 22 Mil. I hope I said my brother's name right. But he's going to be working with us as well, you guys. We're going to start collaborating with the guide panel. I think he has something amazing on his hands. I think he's a great speaker. He's naturally funny as well. And you guys going to get used to seeing him. We're going to support him. 22 mil. Well, I spoke 2 more million in your life, bro. Thank you, Tony. But I want to build these channels up, you guys. We got to show support when everyone goes live. You know, let's do it together. So with us subscribers, us content creators can show each one of you subscribers the same support. We want to give back to you, but we can't give back to you if we don't have it to give back. So make sure you show your people some support, y'all. This our year. Am in the building. I see her. Let me shout out. Good morning, gorgeous. You been in here. I haven't spoke to you today. Chris, me. Hey, sis. Tony. Pampool. Amber, how you feeling today? Black Panther. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Pammy Pooh, I see you, sis. Let me see. Latoya in the building. Anybody that I missed, just know that your girl love you. Brandy Davis, I appreciate you, sis, for all the support. Miss Sexy Ray, thank you for being mutual. You support all of us. I'm grateful for that. Angie, I hope you feeling better. You know I love you, sis. I rock with you the long way. Speak up, speak out. Sisters Keeper, I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Amber, we gonna get it going this year. Me, you, and Retta. Ashley Chats, welcome aboard. We gonna all start, collaborating with the men as well. Get these channels built back up. Get this revenue coming in. Unspoken Riz, I just want to say I'm forever grateful for supporters like you. You support the channel. You understand the cause. You acknowledge the cause. And that means a lot to a content creator like me. When you speak up, you speak out, and you acknowledge the work. You understand what that content creator is saying, and you approve the message because it's a real message and it's a meaning behind the message. That right there speaks volumes. And it means more than anything, any cash out. I appreciate that. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to work on my members only as well. So yes, I do have members only. I'm going to start building that up. I want to say hi to Nook the Book and Hercules. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate all the super chats. Thanks to everyone. I wish I could remember the names off tops. I say off tops. Yeah, I'm about to go eat. But I just want to say thank you. I'm not done with the story, but I want you to support everything that comes behind this story. I'm going to speak on different things as well as other content creators. We're going to collaborate. So please continue to support us and pour that same energy into those videos as well, you guys. Supporting people goes a long ways. Lynetta Thomas, we love you, Ashley, for stepping up and speaking out for so many. I love you too, Lynetta. I love you too. And I love all of you, genuinely. Thank you all, and I appreciate you. I wish each and every one of you a safe night. Unfortunately, your sis work a double tomorrow. And thanks for Harmony for stopping in. I just want to say, Harmony Speaks, you're a dope content creator as well. Continue to do your videos. Hopefully, we get you on a couple more podcasts or channels or whatever. Your voice is very powerful, and we love to hear what you got to say, Harmony. And you are very funny. I didn't know you was that funny, Harmony. So keep doing you, Harmony. And you have great content, and I see a great future for you down the line as well. Amber, I will talk to you on the back end. I wish everybody else nothing but the best. Retta, I love you, sis. You know what it is. I'm getting ready to call you before you get sleepity weepity. And I will speak to each and every one of you soon. Later. Take care.